sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping, I'm sipping.
Back up in there.
Back in the bitch, right? I was just about to say that. Like talking about Dre.
Like a fetus.
It's like, whoa.
Like a fetus.
Yeah, man.
All right, this is Sippin Wit Sammie. I am Sippin Wit Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. And we still in the middle of this quarantine, COVID, and all that cool shit. But I got a couple famous podcasters from Philly with me, couple guys that's always supported me, always gave me use of their platforms whenever I needed space. My guy, actually my childhood friend, Mr. Get Drunk, from the Cave Show podcast.
MGD, hold up, where my shit go, hold up.
You good? And I got my
MGD Productions, you know what it is. We go back.
Absolutely. And I got my man King Mar from the Two Sides podcast up here, man. Mar, what up?
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate both of y'all, man. But like I say, I've been wanting to check in with creatives, entrepreneurs, and the like, and especially a lot of people that have platforms, because everything's been affected by this. Everybody's had to adjust for the most part, figure out different ways to get things done. So I was just trying to see, one, how y'all been holding up, and two, what adjustments have y'all been making, and what's been going on, and what y'all got in the works, due to or in spite of what's going on.
First, I go first. I mean, we all, with the Cave Show, that's a podcast we do. We actually just did our first live joint with El Prezi. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out El Prezi.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it didn't go as planned, but that was our first joint. It was kind of like a test run. We never do a live interview, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it went cool, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technology is crazy, but it's working for all of us for the most part. We've been recording our podcast through an Anchor app. Obviously still social distancing, so, everybody at their crib, we record right on the Anchor app, right on our phone. So, it's all love. It's never the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not like being with the fam, you know what I'm saying, and doing anything, amongst people, but, it's still getting the job done. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really mad at it, you know what I'm saying? Especially because ain't nobody doing nothing but sitting in the crib watching anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely. What about you, Mar?
Well, man, I mean, as you know what I mean, we got Fear Entertainment going too. So, as far as Two Side Podcast, all I've been doing was going like live interviews, and I picked that up a lot. You were heavy, so far, since we all been locked down, which has been, it's been cool actually. I like it, man.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie, like what I mean, it's something that I think I'm definitely going to continue to do once everything goes back to being normal, so-called normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to do live interviews though. But as far as Fear Entertainment, bro, we just been pushing because we can't do the other podcast we have, which is called King Talk, where it's myself, Boo, and Cicero. So we all
my guys.
Issues that's going on and things like that. We can't really do that because we don't want to be in the same room. So we're supposed to be doing that. So we've been chilling on that right now, man.
I hear that. I mean, like, one thing that you said about like how you like it and you might continue doing it, what a lot of people don't realize is this how Vlad do 70% of his fucking interviews. He just don't put himself on the screen. Half the time when them people, he got an office on the East Coast, an office on the West Coast, and an office somewhere else, and then certain people, they already set up, like Boosie could do his from the crib. So, like, a lot of times when you see the same background, they might be in his New York office and he in the L.A. joint or at the crib, you know what I mean, talking through them the same way we doing, except that they the full screen. So, like, I got a homie that kind of patterns his platform after Vlad, and I was telling him one night, like, bro, you could do international and across the country interviews right now if you don't want to be on camera, bro. I mean, it's an energy difference when it comes to the room, especially the way that a lot of us operate. And I know, like, the Cave Show, it's a big energy shift because just like, Mara, you said you got a pod with two other brothers that I love to death. They my folks. But the Cave Show is a handful of motherfuckers. Like more than that, So it's like big energy in the room. It's kind of similar to OLF podcast where it's like a bunch of dudes that really got opinions and everybody shit is valid. So it's an energy difference. Mm-hmm.
So that vibe is crazy. You know what I mean? So we missing that just being around each other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when it's really getting. But you know, we get used to this. It's crazy because I didn't even know nothing about Zoom till literally
nigga
draft day.
Nigga.
Straight up, like everybody like we gotta go Zoom the draft. I'm like, what? Like,
bro.
Like, what's the Zoom thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was some man. That's what it was. I thought it was just some Android shit because my man. Like download that Zoom.
Y'all niggas mad prejudice, yo.
Yeah. So you know, there's so many outlets, there's so many apps and this and that. Like I'm surprised. I thought we could go live on Instagram with like 3-4 people. I thought you could just keep requesting, but I'm like, I'm sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because I mean, iPhone got an app for it, and House Party is a universal app for it. So IG is going to adapt to it. They adapted to everything the fuck else.
Yeah.
They got the market.
No doubt. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be dope when we're able to just go straight to IG, go on live and invite a couple people and call it a day. You know?
Yeah, cause just imagine we've been watching these verses and all that. I don't know if y'all have, I have, but like imagine if they could have tagged Swiss or Timberland on at the same time and they'd have been on the screen too instead of trying to fight to get in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Just picture like just the orchestrators or even like Babyface tap one of his co-writers in or one of his producers in, like, you tell the story. You know what I mean? Just for 3 minutes or something. Like that would have been so fucking ill.
Real. It's like having a referee in the ring. You know, it's just one of them. You get Swiss to come on and introduce it and let them go. You know what I mean? And let it start. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. But honestly, the Jill Scott in the Everybody Do.
That shit was damn near perfect.
I was about to say, that wasn't even a battle, bro. It was like perfect harmony.
It was almost perfect, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we needed that though. We needed that. It was love. I mean, you know, for us, it's like we could kind of, you know, at some point while I was listening, I was like, you know what, I gotta still look at this as a battle. I had to. I'm trying to step back on my own, like, oh, which song would I like better? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was trying to judge the rounds, but it was hard because they were just showing so much love to each other. You know what I'm saying? But it was still great. It was dope. It was dope to have it on, you know, the Mother's Day weekend. You had two queens going at it, back and forth, and I mean, it was great. And I mean, they beat Babyface, Teddy Riley, and them.
I think what people don't.
Keep it real. My bad.
Go ahead.
That Babyface and Teddy Riley joint had me in my bag.
Nigga.
Greatest nights of my life.
Nigga.
Before this is the crazy thing. I just forgot about that fucked up.
Yeah, fuck that.
I told
It's over.
you.
And Mar, you dead wrong, cause you in entertainment. You know that makeup was a clean makeup. You can't do that to them.
I was telling there. We needed dog. We needed that mess up night. That's what made it so class.
But no.
I mean, we needed that. I'm so happy that happened.
But what you were saying earlier, Mr. Get Drunk, you were saying about how the Erykah Badu joint felt like. I think they taught motherfuckers what a vibe is. Like that felt like a vibe. Like you was in their world for 2.5 hours. It was 5 minutes from perfect. And not to mention, like we talking numbers, you talking about breaking Babyface and them numbers. Jill Scott posted today that they had 1 billion impressions. 1 billion impressions, and y'all know what impressions is. The general public might not, but that mean they had the world talking. So all that Snakashi shit, like no, the world is supporting fly shit too.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was nuts. I mean, like you said, it was a vibe. And you know, I look at it too, like you know, I think, like I said, it was great to see two women do that because you know that's the hard thing. You know, in our community is for women. You know,
Oh, we lost you. I can't hear you. All right, you good? Go ahead. My bad. But what you were saying, Mr. Get Drunk? Run that sentence back.
I was just saying, as far as like, to have them two do it on Mother's Day weekend, I think it was good for just to see two black women go at it like that and show so much love to each other, because that's one of the biggest issues we got in our community and our environment is just women getting along, black women getting along.
Genuinely.
It was perfect, you know what I mean?
Yo, must be talking about the joints.
Genuinely.
Talking about the queens.
Yeah, we talking about Badu and Jill.
Hey y'all. What's going on?
Ain't nothing much. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Blessed, happy to be here. You know.
How'd you like that battle?
That love fest.
I loved it. You know what? I absolutely loved it. In the middle of the battle, one of my girlfriends had shared me a post where somebody was saying, "I wish they get this battle on," and I'm like, "They energy won't even allow for that." You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even possible. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciated it. And it would take for some it would take for the black woman to show that example of love, right? I'm just saying, of self-love.
I ain't mad at that.
Just saying.
I ain't mad at that. But you know what's one of my pet peeves about all of this shit is that people are really trying to make these greats play their favorite playlists or some shit. Like, if this person doesn't play that, like, I wanted to hear Golden the whole fucking time, but I wasn't disappointed when the shit was over. Like these motherfuckers don't talk to people. You don't get to see them. This shit is free. We stuck in the fucking crib, and y'all still find a way to fucking complain about Badu and Jill Scott, my nigga.
Yo, but you know what? I feel like it also highlights their skill, because if I don't have to show you my radio or my hits, if I'm showing you what's really from my soul and what's my craft and what I really got for y'all, and I'm still killing it. Listen,
like Jill played an opera. Jill played an opera joint that was phenomenal, cuz.
I love hearing her sing that. Oh my goodness.
It was dope. That show was crazy.
All the way.
Like that. Go ahead. No, what you supposed to say, bro?
No, go ahead. Finish your point.
All the way.
No, I was gonna say, like, at that moment, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, she had me almost in tears. Like, I'm choking up in the crib, like.
That's that I bet you can't do it like me shit.
Yo.
Listen. That was a major flex, bro. A major flex.
But this is the thing. Even though we don't see it as a battle, though, but if you got who won? Who you think won?
I really got taken out of that space. I have no idea, bro. I would have to watch it again.
Like
I started vibing.
It was a vibe. It was all a vibe.
It was. I kind of went back and looked at like the playlist, and I looked at some of the footage again. I think I would probably take Jill. I think she took that.
I got a bias though. Without me going back, my bias would be Jill because it's Jilly, and I love Jill. But like, I feel like it was only probably 2, maybe 3 battle moments. One was the first song that they played, because then Jill went into her live putt when she was a rook, which was crazy. And then when Jill played the joint with Mos Def and Erica played her joint with Common. You know what I'm saying? I think those are the only 2 moments where it was like, oh, all right, bitch.
Yeah.
But
the smartest thing they did was play the Roots joint.
They got the elephant out the room.
I was about to say they had to.
That was the whole conversation leading up to the battle, was who was going to get to play it and if they both was going to play it.
Right out the way.
Right.
I like the fact that
yet.
Jill played the live version, her version. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I was going to take the top off.
Yo, you know what song?
Hold the bottle.
Yo, you know what song that shocked me? And now ever since the battle, I've been playing it ever since. Was that song? I can't pronounce it. Don't get I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. But it's like an African song. She was singing like the lyrics. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Bro, like,
I don't know. I'll let you know that.
Najee. I'm not even talking.
I know what you're talking about.
Ninja me kitte pa?
Yeah, that one.
Ninja me kitte pa. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that. I wasn't sure. Okay.
Mama's gun brought back a vibe too, though.
It did. I mean, I didn't have good memories around that time, so.
No, but that's what music is, man. Like, it's songs that I love to death. Like, I witnessed my man go through a family tragedy when Come Home With Me came out. And the whole ride from Maryland to Jersey in the car with him, he played Daydreaming and I'm Thinking of You. And for years, I couldn't listen to that album or that song because it was, you know, it was tied into that. Didn't make it any less of a record. And when I first heard it, I was boosted by it. But that just tied it into a whole world that when I go back to it, it's like, damn, this was when all that shit happened. So, I mean, that's what music is, though. That's what it is.
Right.
Yo, Badu.
Oh, we going back to that? Bro? See?
I haven't talked to y'all, so I just want to.
I feel like Face won.
I think he won both times.
Face 2-0.
By like 1 or 2, only by like 1 or 2 rounds.
No, he didn't win. He didn't win by a landslide. But I also think, like, when it come down to like presentation, swagger, commentary, he murdered that shit.
He was like a one-man show, right? I mean,
That
opposed to
nigga
like
said,
a whole band and orchestra, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
my man said, "Oh, I don't do remixes."
I was telling you, yo, Babyface, yo, he throws so much shade.
What?
So much. And it was great, man. It was great.
Right, absolutely.
What else y'all checked out? What other ones? Y'all checked out the motherfucking Manny Fresh joint?
Yeah.
freaking fresh.
I'm say about that, John.
Talk to me.
That Lady Fresh is so first of all, I don't think they should even battle because I still got way too much. Right? But check this though. I'm gonna keep it real with you. As far as entertainment wise, watching that, Manny Fresh was more entertaining.
For sure.
Skits, people like skits, they kept killing like skits, no hits. And I think that, like I said, that's why I said it, to me it shouldn't even have been a battle because Scott Storch got way more bigger hits than Manny Fresh and a lot more. But as far as like Manny Fresh probably knew that. That's probably why he did what he did. Because a lot more entertaining. I enjoyed Manny Fresh in that battle more than I did Scott Storch.
Well,
So to me, if I'm looking at it as a battle, I actually kind of was a little bit leaning towards Manny.
well, one thing Swiss taught us early on was that there is an entertainment value to it. Like, you do have to, if you turn up, like, that captures more energy from the people. So that works. But part of the thing with Scott is, since Scott's been sober, all you've seen is him with sunglasses smoking. He's not moving. But he was playing them keys.
Oh no, he got
But let me ask you this though. Do you think that the catalog that such a person has should be considered before they even are up against somebody else? Because a lot of times, I think that these battles, in this example, Scott Storch have way more hits, right? So do you think that should be something that should be considered?
I think they do consider it.
To a certain extent. Yeah, they do.
When they both legends, sometimes you just let it fly.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Manny is a legend in his own right.
He is, for sure.
But I think, like, at the same time, there was a lot of debatables because Scott didn't produce all the shit that he played, or may have not really went in at the way that Manny did with everything that he played.
Right. But listen, that's true too. But I also heard that many people didn't want to even battle Scott Storch, and Manny Fresh jumped up and said, "I'll do it."
Yeah, niggas scared of Scott, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that you should be a little scared of Scott Storch, no doubt.
Came out
Manny,
with the roots.
Yeah, Manny probably said Manny knew what he was gonna do. He said, "I'm gonna kill this boy on these skits, and them jobs is hilarious." You know what I'm saying?
The problem with it is we in a mental health age. We're in a mental health age, and we're in a recovery age. So for a lot of people, that was a little jolting because they didn't know how Scott was going to take that, or maybe they had personal feelings towards it. You know what I mean? Which is fine. But Scott's response to it was all love, so it is what it is.
Yeah. You can't get mad. It's a battle. I mean? It's a battle. At the end of the day, that's my thing, and I think that's what Swiss and Timberland is trying to keep. Is like, yo, this is a battle. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though everybody's cool, everybody's homies and blah, 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 and it's all love, that's great. And it should be like that. But it's still a battle. It ain't nothing personal. You know what I mean?
But they do that joint before too anyway though. Didn't Timberland and Swiss do a battle a long time ago anyway? So
that's kind of how
they started off. They started that shit off.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Luda and Nelly up next. Talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm rocking with Nelly. I'm rocking with Nelly.
Well, with the hits, when it comes to the hits,
niggas don't even want to say it.
I'm rocking with Nelly. I'm gonna say it. I'm rocking with Nelly. Hands down.
I mean, I fuck with Luda over Nelly when it come to artists. My,
We
as far as my,
really talking hits and
Hits,
records.
but hits,
Records
right,
that's
right.
identifiable.
Hits.
I
I
guess.
mean,
Right.
shit.
Come on, man.
Luda
Come
still
on,
got some.
man.
Luda got
Luda
some.
got
No,
some
Luda got
joints.
some
Luda got
shit. He got
soundtracks
some.
and all that.
Luda got
Luda
some.
got some
bangers.
shit. Yeah, I mean
I'm
that's
not-
a good.
listen.
That's a good matchup. But Nelly might take it. I don't even. Does Nelly have more hits than Luda? See, I just think Nelly
I think he
got.
got more impactful
This is
hits.
like another,
That's what I was about to
another
say.
example.
Nelly
That's what I was
sold
about to
10
say.
million in country though. Nelly got hits across.
That's what I'm
That's
about
what
to
I'm
say.
saying. He got more impactful hits.
That's what I was
Like,
about to
he
say. Even
But I
if you
don't
don't
know
have
if he
more
gets-
hits,
Do he get to play the country record though?
Why not?
yeah.
It's my record. Why not? I'm playing anything.
Like,
if it's the number one, I'm playing it.
If he play it, will you be like, oh shit?
Listen, if
If I know it, yeah.
if Luda can't
If I
follow
know
up with a
it,
country,
yes,
if Luda
yes,
can't follow up with a
yes.
country joint, he like up, got him.
Yo, we not
Got
trying
it,
to know.
got
We
it.
not, but we not. Nobody gonna be on that live.
Brooks.
Ain't nobody trying to be
Yo,
on
that was number one too. Listen,
Yeah.
no, that's something I know. That joint was what does it take to get the number one or something like that? Yo, if he played
Yeah.
that right there,
What's
what Luda following up with that?
I don't know. What's Luda's biggest record? What's Luda?
Move, bitch.
That's
Get
what I
out
was
the way.
thinking. Is it? Is that his biggest record?
I think
area
that
code.
one. No. What's the joint where he was on Atlanta football field in the middle of the field?
Roll out?
Damn.
No, not
Roll-
roll out.
No.
That
Um,
was a funny video. Not that.
yeah,
that was a funny one. After that was,
Fucking-
but all the video was funny. Really.
Check out
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
check out my
Yeah.
it's grill. That one is
throw some bowls. Throw some bowls.
Hold
That
them
was Bulls,
bulls.
right?
Throw them
Yeah.
bowls. That was
He
Move.
got
Was
some
Move a
hits,
bigger
though.
job? Yeah, he got.
I think Move was a bigger one, dog. I think Move was a bigger joint.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
even know
real.
how to gauge Luda's shit for real, cause it all
No,
be
I'm
like
not.
you know what he's going for, and he always hits that target. So it just be like,
Right.
oh, got another one. I never
got
even
another
look at what
thing,
it do.
Yo, hold up. I got a whole story about Move, bitch, though. Hold up, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think everybody got a story.
Right? I was in the club and I lost my cell phone in the club. I dropped that shit, right? So I'm looking on the ground, looking. That song comes on, so everybody's like, "Move, bitch, get out the way." I'm on the ground, like, wait, stop fucking me up.
Yeah. That's real shit. That's real
Phone
shit.
getting stopped out. All the way on
That's
the
real
outside.
shit. Oh, that's real shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
That joint come on now. Still.
Every time that song would play, it would always guarantee to be a fight. Every
Something going
single
down.
time.
Yo.
dog. I'm
That's
telling
what
you.
I was about to say. Remember
Telling
back in
you.
the
Here
day
come.
when one song
Here
could
go.
get you fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo,
One
no,
song
if
could
you
get
bump,
your whole crew
no, if you
dragged
remember
out
that
of here.
shit,
Yup.
I'm telling you, that
Lil
nothing if you
Jon,
bump
no?
shit.
That-
I was about to
Nothing
say
you
the
buck-
same thing.
nothing
Nothing
you
you
buck.
buck, definitely.
Nothing
Yeah.
you buck. I'm telling you, yo, that,
Yeah.
The
I'm
club
playing
up.
up there.
Yeah.
Yo, that
Club
was tear the
aside.
club up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Yo.
Tear the
Bro,
club
you
up.
used to see a wall of gangster niggas standing by the dance floor like I wish a motherfucker would.
What?
You fucking would.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit
Yeah.
used to be geek. Niggas don't know, man. The club was different.
Yeah.
It was dangerous. It was real dangerous, bro.
Nah,
It was
it's,
dangerous as fuck. You had to be real to go party.
oh yeah, ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt
So you
about
had
that.
to be a dancing motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. You have to be a
Your
dancing
shirt better be
motherfucker
covered.
or a real dude to be out there in the club, dog. You know what I mean? Straight up.
it
But
was
you know what's
two- it
funny?
was two sides. You
Yeah.
didn't want to be in the middle.
I'm
Right.
gonna watch that, John. But you know what? I'm not really excited about this versus. This is probably the only.
mean,
versus
It's
either.
gonna be
I'm not
fun.
really
They
excited.
said everybody supposed to wear their bathing suits and shit. I think it's gonna be a fun pup.
It's getting
Yeah.
hot and it. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
You might, yo, we
We
think
gonna
gonna
be
do
on
that tip
South
drill.
Live when it's going down.
Right?
They gonna do that tip drill, John. You might have some Johns in the
Oh.
live.
Yeah.
That-
Yo, I
I'm
forgot about
excited.
that. Hey, yo.
I'm
Hey, yo,
gonna have
remember
to
the
watch
BET
that, John.
joint? Remember the BET Uncut
Yeah.
joint?
Absolutely.
Oh man, when he was yo, I'm telling you, Nelly gonna win this joint. I'm telling y'all, he got this.
Look,
You got
he
it.
hype.
If you can
I
play
got
video,
it.
Nelly would probably
I'm
win.
hype. I'm real. Yeah,
You got
I'm
a
real
lot of
hype
good
about
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Great with videos. Luda on some. It was Luda, Busta Rhymes, and Missy Elliott with the
I was
video.
about to say with
Oh,
Missy,
yeah.
yep. I was about to say
Facts.
Missy, yep. And Busta
Yeah, that's
definitely
a
started it. Set that precedent.
Now
That's
the
a fact.
baby, but he's still out of their angles.
Yeah,
But
you got
he's
that
creative
baby
as shit and he's smart with it. It makes
Yes.
sense.
Mhm.
Which I was just talking earlier today about how Ashanti is on fire because her music is getting sampled like
Everywhere.
this
Yo,
shit.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
a lot of
Yeah, it
people
is.
shit getting ran up off of these battles too. It's
Yeah,
Fat
they
Joe
is.
shit is running amok on these battles.
But I was
No.
saying it's
right.
interesting because now, I mean, I don't know how long it's been, but it's looking like the Ashanti is looking more like an icon, and she probably was for a while. But with her music being sampled, she's touching a whole nother generation, and she
She is.
That's definitely iconic.
That's facts.
She's
That's
good.
Yeah,
facts.
I fuck
And
with
she
her.
still
And she looks great too.
She does.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm about to say she looks great too. By the way,
But
But
Ashanti
it's interesting
better
how-
now than she did then.
But remember,
That's
she
a
used to
fact.
get a lot of
Yes,
slack.
facts.
Ashanti used to get a lot of slack when she first
Oh,
came out.
yeah.
She used to say she couldn't sing. They hated the way
Yeah.
she could hold her arm. Like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
got
yeah.
a lot
She
of
also got
criticism.
hated on for being part of the biggest crew and having a hell of a crutch in
Right.
the rule.
Yes.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I always
sure.
like Ashanti. I don't know why I had to. You know, I
She's
had
a
crush
dope.
on
She's a
her.
dope artist,
She
but I still think to this day she probably ain't that good of a singer, but she ain't that great of a singer.
Nah, she's not the best of the singers.
Yeah, but she's a dope artist. She's a dope
Yeah,
artist.
she's a good
Problem-
entertainer.
My biggest problem with Ashanti is that she bailed on Murder Inc. when it got hot.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
And I mean, I know that that's what they
But,
do. We
I
seen
mean, but-
Beyonce do it. We seen other
Yeah, I was about
motherfuckers
to say,
do it.
what was she
But
supposed
like,
to do, bro? Like,
we seen
come on.
J-Lo do it. I mean, like, we seen a lot of people do it, but it's like, it's just, it always rubs me the wrong way when we know that was baby sister Herb.
Bill.
Like, that was like,
Yeah.
No,
You know
but,
what I
that-
mean?
but yo, that go deeper though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that's a little deeper though. We all know that. We all know
Yeah.
that's a little deeper.
yeah.
That's
sure.
something else.
She ain't
You know what I mean?
want to do
Maybe
no
I
time, dog.
No,
Maybe
no,
my
I ain't
opinion
talking
would be
about that.
different.
J-Lo.
Maybe my opinion would be different if she kept buzzing after that.
Yeah, I feel
You
you.
right. You right about that. You
I
right
feel
about
you.
Because I feel like no matter what, when they got back on track, she was the focal point. Like, it had to go down.
Yeah.
Ja still, remember when
Mhm.
Murder Inc. went on 106 in Park and said, we going to let Ja Rule fall back for a while. We think we've been giving the public too much of Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
y'all remember that shit? That was the
Yeah.
scariest
I don't
shit I
remember
ever
that
heard
shit.
in my life, yo.
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit.
I'm like, this nigga is winning. And
Right,
it was an
right, right.
He
excuse.
on fire.
Yeah.
It was an excuse because they was dealing with what they was dealing with. But it was
Right.
like, no, don't say that.
Yeah. It ain't time to fall back. It's time to go hard. Time to keep
Biggest
it going.
nigga in the world, y'all better leak
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah,
Right.
so that'll be cool though to see this weekend, man. I'm just they still talking about I don't know why they tried to match up Puffy and Dre.
Why not? I want to see
Yeah.
that.
It's not going. It ain't going. It don't. To me, it don't make sense because Puffy got so much of a wide range when it comes to music, as far as when it come to R&B, to you know
But
what I'm saying.
So do Dre, bro.
So
So
who
do
you
Dre.
think Puff should go against then?
JD,
Who's a good match?
JD,
I
I
agree.
think
That's
JD
agree.
been wanting that Puff Smoke for a long time,
agree
and then
with
he
that.
just ducked it. this
Jermaine
time. That was
Dupri,
weird.
yeah.
Okay.
And I
okay,
still think
okay.
Puff will win. But as far as the range that they both have kind of that same kind of range as far as
Right.
like you're from your R&B groups.
Yeah,
Jermaine
they
Dupri
go
got
ahead.
some
Right.
got
No, they
some
go ahead.
joints.
Absolutely.
And he been around for a while.
Absolutely.
Just-
Right.
you
Long
know what I'm
time.
saying?
Facts.
Skate.
Facts.
I think that's a
Cross.
better matchup.
Bow.
Okay, so who's a better matchup for
For Dre, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really
I was trying to
thought
think
about it
that
too much.
since he said that.
Yeah, like people just going with the name.
it-
So the
it-
Puffy and Dre thing, I get it because it's the name and it's the East Coast West Coast thing. But
Not
to me,
even
the
the
better
name.
matchup would be Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? As far as hit wise,
MGD.
yeah.
MGD. Let's go drunk
Yeah.
song for drunk song.
Oh yeah, I already thought of that when you told me about this. I was like, yo, me and this nigga need to go drunk song with drunk song. There might be a lot of motherfuckers that don't know the song or
I'm
whatever.
definitely watching that.
Yeah. Drunk song with drunk song.
Two of my best drunk songs is with this nigga. We get crazy together when we talking that
Yeah.
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, straight up.
watching that.
I got a whole bunch of other Johns in the tuck too.
That's what's up. You gotta put me on, man. Mark,
Yeah.
who the best matchup for
You.
Vu?
Oh man. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even. I'm not even trying to be. I'm not
Cause
trying
I
to
ain't
be
gonna
biased,
lie.
bro.
In the city, Vu been on his little baby joy. He came out the gate running, bro.
That's
like
what I'm
came out the
saying.
gate
Like,
running. So like, there's somebody in that class that you know what I mean. We can have some fun with.
you're right. But I'm be real. I'm be real. Like, all right, I know from the fear team, I can say Fayo,
Mm.
Fayo, Boo and Fayo. They would go, but they make but they also make a lot of songs together too. So
I was about to ask you that.
Weird. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird, but yeah.
So how y'all feel about like compilations or not even like I really wish state property would have went a lot further because I feel like a state property versus diplomats joint would have been tough.
Oh my God, that
Like
would
that.
have.
We can still probably figure out a lot of niggas to prop line up with. Dipset just was so big for so long.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
They
That's what I'm
became the
saying.
sound
Yeah.
of their city for a while.
They did, yeah.
Right,
Dipset
right.
is huge.
Mhm.
Capo still
that was-
doing
that
it.
was-
like
No, his
Yeah,
last
yeah.
album was crazy. And rest in
Oh,
peace
man.
to Fred the Godson. But I think Fred the Godson got the best verse on that album.
On what, Jim Jones joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yes.
Jim,
He blacked
Jim
out
been
on
dropping
that
some
shit.
bangers. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel you.
God.
I feel you. Jim been dropping some bangers. Yeah, that would have been dope though to see if State Property was you know what I mean,
Had
if
a
they
little
were
more
still
longevity,
around.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if they
'cause you
stayed
really-
around a little longer.
You talking about two projects that's kind of like mixtapes, and then you talking about a whole lot of Petey and a whole lot of Beans.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
here for
much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
me too.
for
I'm
sure.
here for it too. I'm
Yeah,
here
for sure. Yeah,
I mean,
no
I'm
doubt.
with it.
in.
I'm with it, but it turns into the Manny Fresh thing,
Yeah,
where you wind up with the same sound a lot of the time.
yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whereas you
Yeah,
get the same sound from Dipset, but they went for so long that it's a lot more fruit on that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Right.
heavier grapes on that side.
After watching it, the Jill and Erica joint, it made me think about like I would love to see a group go at it. Like so,
That's what I was thinking about.
First thing in my head was the Roots, because the Roots was all over that joint, that battle. Like, but who would you think to put up against the Roots?
Because they're so unique.
I know they are. So
That's
it
what
would be
I'm saying.
totally different. The only group that came, the first group that came to my mind, and I'm not saying it would make sense, but the first group that came to my mind was Outkast.
Yeah.
Outkast was the first
Outkast?
group that came to my mind. That was the first group that came to my mind. I'm not saying that it would make sense. That was just the first group that came to my mind.
No, but you know what? There
The
is
instruments,
a space for abstract music.
Yeah, for sure.
That
And
is
if you get
facts.
into the abstract space, you could probably think of more motherfuckers, but they would have to have a long enough catalog.
That's
So
what I'm saying, 'cause the
Outkast is
Roots-
in there.
Right.
But
That's what I'm scared.
but-
The Roots has been
But I
around
can
for so
see
long.
that though.
Yeah.
I can see that though.
I can see that
the
too when you
Roots
said
and
that the
Outkast.
instruments that they use,
Yeah.
even
right.
the genre, like just the genre and the messages that they. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see
Vibe.
that too because I mean, at first I was like, nah, because then you
Right.
got big,
Right.
Big Boy like really rapping and Andre 3000 really rapping on it. But then again, you got like Thought really coming
All
in and rapping.
going
on
in.
it.
But I mean, you know-
Hold up.
you know what
Let's
I'm
not
saying?
forget Malik B.
I was just about to say, you go back
Malik
to
B.
that.
Right.
Malik
Molly.
B.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
But
Like,
not even
and
they
they-
first joint. What is it? Southern playlist of Cadillac funky music.
Yeah,
That reminds me
that
of the
joint.
Roots. Just the music and that
Exactly.
joint instruments.
That's
Shit,
what-
like, so I
but
can
you-
Well,
see
that
Southern
was what's the
version.
name? What's my man name that produced that shit? Damn. What's their name, man? Damn it, they made the whole documentary about them. God damn
They
it.
produced
I'm
what? That
fucking-
album or that song?
Yeah, that project.
Um,
That was,
shit, who was it?
I can't remember who that
What's
was.
the name?
right now.
I'm not sure who.
I think I know
Damn,
who you're
that's
talking
fucked
about
up.
too. I
You know, I'm
I
about
can't
to
think
say.
of it neither.
But
I'm
no,
ready.
when we left, I was saying that Rico Wade and them had produced it. She looked up the answer. What was the name?
Organized
Noise. Organized Noise Production. And that's why it makes a lot of sense.
I got you.
Okay.
That's what lends the sound to where it might make a lot of sense. With, like she said, where she heard the production and it felt like the Roots. We
Right.
talking about
Right.
Organized Noise.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, they use a lot of live instruments. You know what I'm saying? So no, it would be dope. You know what I mean? We had you figure we had a female battle. Obviously, we had guys going at it. It'd be dope to get a group. I mean, granted, if they probably won't be together, but it'd be dope to have
Right.
something like that. a group go at
Escape
it.
versus In Vogue.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Escape gonna win that, bro. I'm sorry.
SWV versus.
Versus
I
Total.
prefer that.
No.
I
How about
prefer that.
Destiny's Child versus Escape?
Destiny's Child versus Escape. It's probably the same
Yeah,
amount of projects.
You can do that. You
but
can do that.
I like that. I like the SWV against In Vogue better for some reason. I don't know why, but I do.
No,
'Cause they
I
probably
like
got the same amount of
SWV. and
catalog. Like it was just the right amount.
I got one for y'all.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Rod Digger versus Remy Ma.
Yes, I love it.
Love it.
I
And I'm
actually love
sorry.
it. I actually love
listen,
it.
and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm
I love Rem.
Rod
See,
Digger
I love-
versus Remy.
I love both.
I
But
do.
my second favorite female rapper is Rod Digger.
Digger. First name Rashida.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because you in my head because I was going to ask about a female rapper because you said we already had a female battle. So I was
All right,
going to say
who
about
built,
a female
who built
MC.
for that Eve smoke?
Huh?
Who built
Who
for
built
that
that
Eve
Eve
smoke?
smoke?
Everybody.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Whoever.
Not
Don't
doing
do
that.
that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
First
Don't
of all,
do it,
Eve
bro.
got
Nah.
Eve got probably the only female album you ever heard every nigga in the hood playing.
That's a
Right,
fact.
absolutely.
Here's the thing. That's what I say about Eve. Eve, she was the best example. She's the perfect example of somebody that like really like just she really took a hold of her time in the moment. Like that moment was, you know what I'm saying? Like
That was hers, right?
Because she you know, she didn't really after, you know, she had a little small window, man. Like she didn't really, it's not like she lasted that long.
She
but
went
she really
straight to TV. This nigga
I'm
she
about
got
to
her
say,
own
bro.
sitcom like Will.
Yeah.
I'm talking about music. I'm talking about rapping. I'm talking about
yo, that was a choice of hers, though. She did that, and she listen.
She was
yo,
at the top of the game when she did.
She wasn't forced out of rap, bro. She wasn't forced out of rap. Like
she dipped off.
I mean, this is what I think. I'm gonna keep it real, and I love all Philly artists. I fuck with all Philly artists. I'm all, but I don't think Eve.
Don't no bullshit come out of Philly,
right?
No
right,
doubt.
Facts.
She said that.
I don't think Eve was that dope when it comes. I think she was just perfect at that time. I think her sound.
She made great records, bro. And she was biting niggas' heads off in hotel lobbies.
She tried to bring out some other shit a little later. And you know what it sounded like? It sounded like the shit that she was doing way back then.
That Gwen Stefani joint ain't gonna ring out.
I was just about to say that. Yo, it took a while.
Blow your mind.
I was gonna say that Alicia Keys.
Oh, your mom was hot because Gwen Stefani.
I'm about to get on my bike and pose for that shit. Let me blow your mind.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wait.
Listen. It's. I mean, I don't know who would y'all put up against Eve. I can't even think of nobody honestly. I mean, I don't know.
Trina.
Trina's
the good one.
Who?
She said Trina. I was going to say Fox because Fox had a limited, because she went through a lot of bullshit health-wise and all of that.
Yeah,
so it's limited catalog with Fox too. But they both spit hard.
But I would think the only battle people want to see if it was in Fox would be Fox and Kim. Yeah, like
that battle been going for so long. I feel like that's almost an old battle almost to me.
And I feel like that crossed that line of personal.
Yeah.
No, but that that's like Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
Yeah, that's
never
not
gonna happen.
Yeah, it's personal.
That's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
That's why certain shit, like we seen what happened with the Dream and shit and all of that. Like when it's personal, it get weird, man. Especially when niggas don't think about, don't come on here drunk with your feelings.
Right.
Build your shit up, and by the time you waste it, we be done.
Right.
God damn.
Oh, that's real.
You gotta teach them, Mister. Get drunk. We gotta start letting you give tutorials before these bitches.
Oh yeah.
How to get drunk properly?
Like, oh, listen to me. I knew I was getting on this John. You know what I'm saying? My first time on the drunk with you. Guess what? I ain't take a sip. I took a sip like 20 minutes before I was getting on. I started sipping. Like 20 minutes before I was getting on. I'm like,
you my nigga, because I did the same fucking thing. And somebody said, they asked me, did I do my lifts? Because I be doing my lifts every day. And I'm like, no, because I don't want to start drinking. Because then when Saf get here, she going to keep pouring and shit. So I was chilling.
I know.
So I was on your time too.
You gotta have limits, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know your range.
Gotta know how to loosen up and warm up to the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is
absolutely.
A fact, brother.
The only other time I gotta worry about that shit is when I be performing. Cause like it be all love, it be bottles and shit. It be like I still gotta get up there and say them words and breathe.
Right. Absolutely.
So I'm gonna take shots with y'all after I get off stage, but I'm gonna groove till up there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even on stage, I might guzzle half a bottle on stage. It ain't gonna hit me till I'm done.
Exactly. Until you stop moving.
Long as I can keep it going good.
As long as you keep bouncing around, you straight. Like,
you energetic though when you perform though. Like you be all over the place.
I like to act crazy.
So I'm glad that you like have a little method behind your madness.
Oh no, I have to, cause trust me, you can't breathe. I mean, you got adrenaline and all type of shit going against you, and you trying to be clear to people that may not know these. I'm not famous. Niggas might not know this song. They need to hear something.
Right. Absolutely. I got about the hell. Dang.
I dig that. Man.
Famous, cause that's these words.
But
famous,
what else we got going on besides the battles, man?
I mean, on some real shit, I've been doing a lot of cooking. I've been riding my motherfucking bike. I'm boring.
I'm bored.
I've been trying to make sure that we keep the pod going and a lot of the extra content, the Trippin' with Sammie shit and all of that shit.
Right.
Because we got a lot of shit backlog. So like it's been catch up and playing ahead time for me. Like I'm not really like tripping. You know what I mean? I've been decent, and I've
Same.
been catching up on episodes of shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like I watch everything on Netflix and Hulu already. Like I literally watched everything. I'm not.
Y'all watch Dave?
Like I watch.
Did you watch Hollywood?
Watch what?
I didn't watch Hollywood. I watched Dave, and I feel like I watched. Only thing I haven't watched
gotcha.
yet is the Tiger King shit. I didn't watch that yet.
I'm not watching Tiger
I'm not watching
King.
Tiger
I'm on
King.
strike.
I didn't watch
I
that.
don't. Yeah, I was the only one. I don't want to watch it. Like, what the fuck I gonna watch that
But
for?
as a creative, Hollywood is dope though. It's set in like the 50s, and it's really dope. Like it's cool. Like it's about like racial segregation, and it's a good story.
See, that's something
I ain't even know about
I want to check out.
Yeah,
I checked it out tonight.
I seen that Hollywood shit, but I ain't watched it yet. Honestly, dog, I think the hardest thing for me is finding some shit. Like I don't know about y'all. I literally will spend 45 minutes just going looking.
Me too. Me too.
Like I'm damn near
not like
fall
that.
asleep. I fall asleep half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to find something to vibe with, and I wind up falling asleep searching for
I refresh fucking YouTube every 15 minutes. All I do is watch YouTube all day. A lot of times, I watch pods, I watch interviews. I'm getting caught up on a lot of the battle stuff because with a lot of the way that this media shit's been going, it's been a major part of a lot of the things I've been running across. So I've been wanting to be on point with that kind of shit. So I'm trying to keep up with that because that's like a soap opera. That's like wrestling. Like you gotta week to week know who's angry at who. Kind of, not necessarily, but like that's the way that you keep yourself enthused about it because it gives you more than just waiting for another battle to drop. So I've been catching up on that shit since I had more time. But like mostly I've been studying shit that helps me with this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Looking towards things that help me with this and trying to figure out ways to market my music and things like that because I'm dropping a project soon. I just don't know when.
Right.
On some real shit.
Yeah, you got all the
can't wait for that.
The time right now. The time to do it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's the time, man. But
yo, I tell everybody right now, man. Yo, you got to use this time wisely, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, strategize, plan. So when it's so-called normal again, like as I say, you ready to hit the streets and you ready to go. You know what I mean? Because you've been planning.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah, so-called absolutely. Normal though. This is about to be crazy. What is our so-called normal going to be like? They opening up though, like.
No, they.
I know. I'm kind of nervous already. I'm gonna be nervous about that little open up already.
No, I'm falling back. But one thing I want to say is like, it's like when motherfuckers call themselves hustlers and then the drought come and the nigga broke. Like I'm gonna figure it out. I just need to know let me know what the parameters is, and I'm gonna run a play.
Yeah, we adapt.
I hear you. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So wait.
We on survival time. That's what we do, man. As a people, we survivors. That's what we do.
Exactly. That's embedded in us. So.
Yeah, it's in our DNA.
That was my point.
That's why everybody be tripping. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be tripping about it, and I be like, dog, like I ain't gonna trip about it. Like I'm gonna survive. Like
we gonna survive, right?
Fucked up. You might be fucked up for a minute or whatever the case. But guess what? Like we done been there and done that. Like,
we've been there, done that. This ain't
new.
Like,
you know what I mean? So
I've been way worse off than right now. And the only thing is my prayers for the people that's really suffering through this shit. Like
absolutely, bro.
But at the same time, like I don't got shit to complain about if you keep that in mind.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And you know what? It's like we've been talking about like as far as people getting sick, a lot of people have been getting sick, ill, dying. What's crazy is though with a lot of people forget too is sometimes even people that's not sick, the people being actually quarantined, it's been people dying from actually just being quarantined. Like to keep it real, I know a guy, an older white guy. He was 54 years old. He died about a month ago, and he died. He basically drunk himself to death. He was a heavy drunk, but because he was quarantined. I used to meet up with him all the time at the bar. He was a regular at one of the bars I go to. You know what I'm saying? We talk sports. Like I said, he was a real overweight dude. He was 54. He had sleep apnea, but he wasn't sick. I was just, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to meet up, drink in his garage and shit, and he was drinking so much that he died in his sleep. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
crazy,
like,
bro.
It's crazy.
God bless, yo.
Yeah, God bless. Right, absolutely.
Quarantine can actually kill you because some people don't know what to do with themselves. And like,
I mean,
he was already struggling a little bit with abusing alcohol, so it just took him to another level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of
It's
people.
a lot of that. It's a lot of that.
Exactly. There's a lot of people on the low that's dying. That's not even sick. It's just from being and not knowing themselves. And they
yes, I'm listening.
You know what I mean?
Which is about to
I'm
say,
listening. No. I was just gonna say, like, I just know a lot of my friends, man. You know, they dealing with depression. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends, they home alone. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't have anybody really there, and they going through it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
suicide is. I think the tolls on that has went up because some people just don't know what to do with themselves. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. People got to
violence as well, like domestic abuse and things like that.
All that,
that's big too. Absolutely.
See, like one thing that we know, and people since social media has been popping have been trying to negate is a lot of these people are out all the time and doing things because they don't want to be home or because they're not good with themselves and because of things like that. And we act like it don't exist. We just want to make jokes like, well, what are you celebrating? Well, how about that person is not going home? It's like the kid that enrolls in all the after school programs because they know when they go home, it's abuse there. So they just want to buy more time.
Or they're not going to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're going to eat at the program, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all kinds of shit. Yeah, you're right.
We gotta account for all of that shit, man.
All that. Yeah, it ain't just people getting, this virus and dying. I mean, it's still a lot of other people dying that ain't had nothing to do with the virus just because not being.
And I ain't gonna lie, going to the bar is a peace of mind for me, but me knowing that I'm somebody that's compulsive and that loves what I love, like everything I do, I love. I have an addictive personality. Like that's why I don't try certain shit because I'm like it.
Right. But same thing. Yo, I say the same thing, bro.
I told myself when this shit first started, this shit gonna be a few months. So I mentally prepared myself to be down for a few months, whether that was 3 or 5 months. In my head, I was ready for it. So not saying that I'm going to feel the same way next month, but I didn't go crazy when it skipped 2 weeks. I was like, I knew that already. I ain't tripping.
Right.
We got groceries and shit. Word.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was chilling. Yeah, I was good.
And I hit up the Plittenug and made sure I had some.
That's crazy. When I seen it, that wasn't affected. I was like, well, shit, I'm good then.
Yeah. Yo, right? Yeah. I get that. I'm good. That's essential. I need that. Like
that shit's still rolling. You know what I mean?
I'm good.
We straight. I could be quarantined all year with I got food and
don't speak that into existence. The whole.
I'm somebody that like I done lived in a lot of places. I done had many apartments, houses, all that shit. I like to make sure that I'm comfortable where I'm at. When I go home, sometimes I'm hibernating anyway until I have to go to the world. And y'all see me so much in the world because there's shit to do. I don't be just running around.
Right. I like my
crib. So shit to do, I'm saying.
Right. That's a fact. See, I haven't the good thing for me was that like I know a lot of people have been experiencing this shit since March, early March. I was actually still working, so like the real quarantine shit for me ain't really hit me till about 3 weeks ago. I really just stopped working because I work in the restaurant industry, so I kind of really just stopped working like on a regular basis. But so the shit ain't really hit me as hard as it hit a lot of people because I was still.
Salute to you and your coworkers because y'all motherfuckers are taking a hit right now too, man.
Absolutely. Y'all heroes, bro. Real right. I'm not even joking. Y'all heroes being out there.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like I said, this shit ain't really. I honestly feel like I wouldn't mind. I think maybe like every year we need to put a quarantine, 1 week quarantine every year, once a year.
You slow everything down, right?
I said that
slow
shit.
Everything down.
No, I said that shit.
Yeah,
I said that shit. You know what I said? Because I'm starting to see shit in nature shift. I'm starting to see. The air starts smelling different.
Right.
The whole ozone is.
But that's after 50 years of just fucking shit up with no breaks. So just imagine if we did this shit annually, just fell fucking back and made sure nobody had to do nothing that ain't have to do it, as if it was a blizzard or some shit.
That's really
you know what I mean? But when the weather's nice enough to catch the other shit that flows through those temperatures, like this, all this shit is different.
Yeah.
But like no, I believe in it. I think that's cool, and I think that what this has taught you, you know what motherfuckers is negating. Nobody said it yet, and I've been waiting for somebody to say it. Shit is so simple now that when you tired, you just lay down.
How about that?
You used to be tired and be like, man, it's cool. I can make it. Now, when you tired, oh, man, I don't give a fuck what time of day it is. Check me out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Like, you need that, too. You need that, too. Like,
shit else to do.
All them other countries got siesta. We the number one motherfuckers, and we ain't got siesta, nigga.
We ain't got nothing, right?
I took a nap for the first time probably in my adult life today. You know, I don't sleep. Like,
I've been
I took
napping,
a nap
right?
today. I was like, shit, I took a nap.
That shit probably was like heaven, wasn't it?
It was. Listen, that's why I was a few minutes late. Like, look, that shit was unexpected. Like, I don't sleep. I'm surprised that shit happened.
No, but it's literally shit like that, man. That's like, all right. And then the priorities, like I say, your priorities reset because you start realizing, like, man, like me, I got a bunch of motherfucking sneakers and nowhere to go.
Right.
Not that I'm gonna stop buying sneakers, but I ain't got nowhere to wear them bitches. So they ain't that important right now.
Exactly. Nah, it's the simplicity, man. Simplicity of things right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Absolutely.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
And people are getting to spend a lot of time with their kids, even athletes and all of that. And it's just like it's to the point where everybody has to be on a similar page for the most part. Right. And our country hasn't had that. We're never going to have that for nothing else except for a common enemy. That's why niggas used to always say the only way to get the races together is for the aliens to land.
Right.
Right.
Because then we got a common enemy, and it's like, well, fuck all this shit between all these nations and all that. Let's go solve this problem.
Get these motherfuckers. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we still failing at that, but we closer to that than we ever been.
Yeah.
They got a space task force. We closer to that shit for real.
She trying to make me nervous.
Listen.
Facts.
Fucking 45 implemented a fucking space task force. Like, what the fuck is going on out there?
He playing video games with our tax money, nigga. He trying to Galactica.
Pretty much.
He tripping right there.
But just shut down the coronavirus team. Like,
shut down everything
he
that
shut
could
down
have
the
stopped this
coronavirus
shit so he
team,
could play a
but
video
got a
game.
fucking task force out air, like out space. Like, what the?
That motherfucker bugging. Hey, whatever.
How all y'all been though, as far as like health wise? All y'all been good? Everybody been good? Anybody been sick? Or y'all been good?
I feel like I had corona before the shit was lit. I feel like I was one.
I said the same shit though.
Club, bro. I was sick as fuck when Snoop came to the city, and I sent a bunch of people to that show. I couldn't do it, and I was sick from like a deuce bomb.
That was like in February, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I was sick like in February as well.
And I had just traveled. We had just got back from New Orleans.
Yeah, I think I had that shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good right now. Yeah, I think I had it like in February. Right.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that, man. I think I was sick a little bit, probably around the same time, late January, early February, but it didn't last that long for me. It was just like 2 days.
Right.
Good,
but see, like I get the flu on kind of like regular basis, like every year, damn near 4 or 5 days, I'm down. Like, but
yeah, me too. So
this shit was different. And I know that was different because I was, I kind of could set my shit by a clock. Like on the first day, it's gonna feel like this. Second day, I'm gonna feel like this. By the fourth, fifth day, I'll know when it's almost. Nigga, this shit was different. I was in the bed with a winter coat on under the covers.
Yeah,
yeah, I was the same way, my nigga. I swear, I was fucked up.
Yeah, y'all probably had that shit. It's all good. Y'all good though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no,
good.
I mean,
none of that.
But what they saying is that the antibody test is showing that a lot more people had it than what they thought. So it's like everybody gets everything different, just like everybody will catch the same high off the blunt.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
Right.
Exactly. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of us probably had it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of us wasn't tested for it though, but a lot of us had it. But it don't affect everybody the same way. It depends on that person, your health, and blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So,
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to believe I had it just so I could believe my immune system
most
was
people do.
Strong as shit. I mean, I was saying the same thing though. Y'all was bugging.
Not corona right on his ass.
Oh, that's why everybody's saying like, "Hey, yo, I was sick already. I had it," because everybody want to believe they had it.
They want to believe you knocked that bitch out, nigga.
Right.
Don't this shit make you look at shit? Them other viruses different. Like HIV look a lot smaller when this shit kill you right away.
Yeah, you are.
And I hate to say it. It sounds bad to say, but niggas been scared of some shit that take 5 years and maybe never to kill you. And this shit get you the fuck out of there.
Out of here, come with these.
That's real.
This shit is scary, scary.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I'm sorry, dog. I gotta cut y'all short, but I gotta roll out. My wife is really on my ass right now.
Do your thing, man. Appreciate your time, bro. I'm gonna talk to you soon, man.
I gotta do family time. You know, I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
All
Well,
good,
you
bro.
already know
But I
what it is,
appreciate y'all
man.
for having me on, though. I definitely appreciate having me on, y'all.
Give him your Instagram handle real quick.
Oh, my Instagram is 2 sides, the number 2 sides, 2 sides. You know what I mean? 2 sides, 2 sides.
Gotcha.
Word. My guy, I'm gonna talk to you soon. We're gonna figure some things out for the let out.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all.
My guy.
Peace.
Now, we ain't got a lot of time left on here neither, though. But you big on the sports. I know you've been catching up with Michael Jordan and them.
No, you know what, dog? I haven't seen one.
Why? Are you on strike?
Because I don't pay for cable, so I don't have ESPN.
Oh, yo, they sent me the link a couple weeks ago. I'd have sent it to you. It had the first 8 on it.
See, it's supposed to come on Netflix, so I was already like, I'll wait.
I'm gonna just wait.
Yeah. I you know, it'll give me something to watch because I'm watching everything else under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? It's supposed to come on Netflix once it gets done with the ESPN shit. So I'll watch it as soon as it come on the Netflix.
I'm gonna need a color commentary from you after you watch it, man. We're gonna get you back on here to talk some shit with me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I already done seen a lot of clips from it. I'm hyped to watch that shit. But you know what I'm more hyped about? Seeing Mike Tyson get back in the ring and knock somebody the fuck out.
Nigga!
Me too.
That's what I'm hyped about.
Mind you, I'm not one of these motherfuckers that just figured out the last couple months that he still got it. I've been paying attention to Mike, and every once in a while, Mike will go to show somebody something, and you be like, yo, that dog is still in there. Fuck the power and all that.
Right.
That reaction speed, excuse me, get up under that. Pop, pop, pop. It's still there.
Oh, did you see the Joe? I forgot what he was on. I think it was his pod. No, I forget. He was on somebody's show, I think.
I watch his pod all the time.
He was talking to I think Sugar Ray was there.
Yeah, that was his pod.
He was damn near crying because he was talking about like how he got that animal in him. Dog, when I seen that, I was like, dog, this bull,
What's crazy is they took that clip. They took that clip and made it viral because it was him and Sugar talking. But he says that every other week on there. Somebody asked him like, yo, do you ever get that? He be like, I don't like that person. He's like, you don't understand. Like, that's a different guy. He has an ego. I don't want to have an ego. He says the same thing every fucking time, dog, because that's a animal. It's like the same shit with the mic shit. We've seen people emulate it. We've never seen nobody that wanted to fucking fight everybody to get there. That was that great at the same time.
My money's on Mike. I don't give a fuck who he fighting. I'm telling people that. I tell people that right
now. Oh, no.
Holyfield
said he coming out.
But I'm talking like people been talking about the Wilder. Like if he fight Wilder, listen. I don't care who he fight.
Wilder is not skilled enough. Wilder hasn't watched enough fights to fight Mike. Mm-hmm. Mike is a historian both in history, and I'm not talking about American history. I'm talking about global history and motherfucking boxing. That's all he watches is fucking historical shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker different, yo. You have to watch more fights to beat Mike.
Right. No, I agree, dog. That's really like the main thing I'm excited about, man. Besides watching that Jordan shit when I can, I really want to see if Mike. I mean, it's exciting just watching bull train. Just watching. Who
would you want to hear music from either during or right after this pandemic is lifted? Describing the situation.
Describing
the energy of the situation. Maybe not so much the situation, but who do you think your favorite artist, it don't have to be rapper, that you would want to hear come out with some shit that meant something about what we going through right now?
Kendrick.
Kendrick's a good one. I thought of him.
I know what's crazy is Kendrick was the first thing I thought about, but I mean he's not necessarily one of my personal favorites.
But would you want to think after this, or would you want to bounce, or would you want to vibe? Like you know what I mean? That's why it could be personal.
Right. And for me, for me it's like I said, I don't really need a recap. I don't need nobody, you know what I'm saying? Just I want, somebody to do their own thing. Just do what they normally do.
Who?
Even though I've been getting a lot of joints from him already now, I'm ready for another Jim Jones joint because I love him.
And you know it's crazy when you said a lot of joints. I knew that's what you was gonna say.
I'm a big Jim Jones fan. I love Jim. I'm trying to think of who else, man, as far as artist wise.
How about you, Saf? Go ahead.
So I said Kendrick, but I was about to say if I could go back, it's a shame, but I would love to hear Nipsey's perspective on this.
Absolutely.
No.
Now, you know what's crazy? The only person that I've heard in recent history capture a moment like this perfectly, and he hasn't been, in my eyes, producing projects on that same level, partially, I think, because of label issues, is when Jeezy dropped The Recession.
I got you. Yeah.
And I got The Recession being a classic just off of the fact that it encapsulates that time so well.
Right,
especially if you was in or in between the streets.
Right.
Like when he say, I've been waiting on the call, he still ain't called. Like nobody's plugs was answering the phone, bro.
Yeah.
And nobody said that but him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and not saying he should be the one, but I feel like sometimes even though you don't want to relive it, there's a way of capturing it, and then there's music that take you away from it too.
Right.
So you might want another Badu project or something.
Yeah.
She might not even say no words on the bitch, but give you something to
You felt
motherfucking
it.
smoke to when you getting back out the house.
Yeah, no, I dig that. I think even by you saying Jeezy, I think another person that I think mixed stuff like that in there very well with their shit is T.I. too. T.I. do a good job of mixing
Tips good at that.
And Jay, I think Jay too.
Yeah, like he's good with keeping it on some regular shit, but he throw a lot of that type shit in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, he's definitely good at blending the two. He actually did it well on Jay Electronica project. If you really listen to what he's doing.
Right. Yeah. So but yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing, man. Right now is the time. The thing is, everybody's sitting in the crib, so it's like, my thing is, motherfuckers shouldn't be holding no music. People should be putting shit out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you told me I gotta drop my shit now.
Yeah, drop it. Yeah, you gotta do it, dog. Everybody sitting around.
You know what? I might just get some artwork and just start letting singles go, man, on some real shit.
Cause everybody's sitting online like this anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they watching like a motherfucker. But look, we running out of time. I want you to give how they can follow you, what you a part of, everything that makes sense before you get out of here.
All day, MGD Productions. Follow me at MGD Productions, one word. Make sure y'all follow the Cave Show. That's at _Cave_show. We do podcasts usually like once a week. We don't really have no set day, but we always put it out there, let people know when we dropping the joint. Yeah, man, just get at me. Anybody looking for videos, get at me. Follow me on the ground, dog, at mgdproductions.com. My motherfucking number is in the joint, in my bio on my page, and that's my phone number. I tell people all the time, they be like, yo, let me get your contact. I'm like, dog, my joint right in the bio. And that's my number. It ain't no fake number, no second number. That's my joint. Same number you got that you text me from. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just get at me, dog. And yeah, let me know whenever you want me back. No, I come on your joint whenever, dog. I'm glad you hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, you always in my plans, and you know that, man. I always appreciate your time. I always appreciate your grind. And, you know what I mean, shout out the segment that you do every 2
things, yeah.
Yeah, Poe love that shit.
I'm about to start a 2 Things podcast and shit. I've been already like kind of brainstorming on that 2 Things podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. Keep doing everything, man. Keep producing, man. And I'm here for you. You know that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, dog. Same thing for me, dog. You know what it is. Whenever you're ready, dog, I come through with the cam, shoot something for you. It ain't about nothing. You already know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whenever you're ready, get something done, a little video real quick, even if it's just a little freestyle song, let me know. You already know.
Let's do it. And shoot me a line when you watch the motherfucking Jordan shit, and I'll get you back immediately so we can at least get that segment done.
All right, cool.
My man.
All right, y'all be easy.
All right, you too.
Yes, sir.
Be safe.
All right, baby.
Like I said, man, we had King Mar from Two Sides Podcast and Fair Entertainment. My guy, salute to him. And like I said, my childhood, lifelong friend. When I say lifelong friend, I used to ride skateboards with him. He grew up 3 houses away from me. Like we couldn't avoid each other. They was DJing in the basement. I should have been down there with them niggas. But in between, we was riding bikes, playing basketball, riding skateboards, like doing young shit. But we was hip-hop kids together.
Right.
So it's only dope that I get to get him on all my platforms. I got him on a project. I just love when Mr. Get Drunk is around because he's still my nigga that was there back then.
You was riding bikes with.
So that's dope. So salute to both of them brothers, man. This has been another episode of Sippin with Sammie. I am Sippin with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. And that is...
Sunny Brick, you already know I'm in the building. Yo. You can catch me on thescenemagazine.com for all your latest and everything lifestyle. We going through a lot and we got you covered. Holla at me on the Scene Magazine.
And I'm rolling my eyes at production, not Saf, because they acting like I'm not going to let Saf tell the people who Saf is. Matter of fact, she probably don't need to. I probably need to tell them more than I do on my own shit. We going to work that out, though.
y'all already know who I am. And y'all gonna keep knowing who I am because y'all gonna keep seeing me. Holla on the scene.
But no, check out all the previous Sippin with Sammie episodes, Trippin with Sammie episodes. A lot of dope entertainment. Drops every Thursday at 4 p.m. on every streaming platform. It is what it is. Flash it only.
Big Herb Train.
My nigga.
What up, Rude?
Big Herb
Mr. Get Drunk.
Sam Malone. Drinking and smoking.
You know how we do.
And MGD.
I'm smoking again. I'm drinking again. Shot for shot, I think I'm gonna win. Stress relieving, the party starting, I'm all in. Let's go. You came to get fucked up, homie. Fall in, come ballin'. It's my game. Barstool, cool the name. Was on before I came. You niggas lame. Beer and brown when I get down, nigga. I don't play at all. Catch me with squad booze brothers, club gang. We cruise lovers who bruise brothers and roll tanks. No lean bottles and blunts, a gasoline. Stances mean scoping the scene. In between, getting faded and X-rated, don't intervene.
I be drinking, I be smoking every day. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. Hey, fuck what you call it. Hey, fuck what you call it. I drink till I'm drunk cause I'm an alcoholic. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. Hey, fuck what you call it. Hey, fuck what you call it. I drink till I'm drunk cause I'm an alcoholic. I think my liver wanna play. I'm overseas with that pure white Hennessy. Me and Barstool got a couple hoes, they freaks. These Jones is freaks, they wanna fuck between the sheets. And they a fuck for a couple drinks. I ordered a couple shots, we drinking till it's gone. And now I'm on. Shorty asked me my name. I lied and told her my name was Sam Malone. And now this bitch is calling his phone. She don't know, but after I smash a nigga gone. Ayy, fuck what you call it. Ayy, fuck what you call it. My pimpin' is good cause I'm a pimpaholic. I'm retarded. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. Ayy, fuck what you call it. Ayy, fuck what you call it. I drink till I'm drunk cause I'm an alcoholic. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. I be drinking, I be smoking every day. Hey, fuck what you call it. Hey, fuck what you call it. I drink till I'm drunk cause I'm an alcoholic.